All right, everyone, we're going to get started. We have Kurt here to join us. He's going to start off with an opening statement after tonight's win against Atlanta, 78-67. Kurt, I'll go ahead and open it up to you. Yeah. Are you unmuted?
I'm unmuted. Can you close the door, Annette?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. All right, 2021 season's off and rolling. Really important road win for us out of the gates, considering how little practice we had together. So really pleased. We hang our hat on defense. We didn't shoot the ball very well from the foul line. We turned it over way too much at times, struggled offensively. But again, our calling card, even without AT's, got to be defense. And we accomplished a lot of things. A team that fast and dangerous in transition, for us to score more transition points than them was a huge key. We got points in the paint early. We established the points in the paint in the first half, had a good night at the arc, making 10 threes. So, real quality road win with, not perfect basketball, but this is May WNBA basketball. It's going to be inconsistent and ugly at times, but, that road win feels good for us. Anyone? Can you hear me?
Alexa, you can go ahead.
Hey, Kurt. Obviously, JJ had a really strong start, and then it seemed like she kind of was settling in as the game went on. But what did you see from her tonight, especially, like you said, given the fact that she's only had, I guess, 2 practices before today? How did you think she did by the time she got out in the court and was?
Yeah, Alexa, I thought she was a go-to player. I thought she demanded the ball. I thought that she, hunted for her offense and, proved right out of the gate that she was going to be a dominant player in this game. She's got that versatility to score around the basket, but also the ability outside to stretch you, and is such a big weapon for us. But loved her energy, loved her start, how aggressive she was looking for things. That bodes well, but also not an easy task. Having to guard 4s now this year, and right out of the gate had to guard a stretch 4 in Tiana Hawkins, and did as good a job as we could ask, and was active in a lot of their ball screens. Those guards are tremendous, and she was really a presence in the ball screening defense. So really pleased with JJ's start.
Ned?
Howdy, Kurt. You've talked before the season about how you guys are going to have to get points in the paint this year. Tonight, nice shooting night from the 3. This kind of the blueprint of what you want from your offense this year?
Well, you have to start in the paint for us, either off the bounce, off the catch. That's been the theme. I thought we established the paint early, which then led to more 3s, and you play inside out, and that's the chess match, right? They start to take away. We have less than 10 points in the paint in the second half, but now there's more open 3s, there's more rhythm 3s, and that's because you are so dominant in the paint early. So it's what we got to establish. We're big. Atlanta's going to be a small team. They started 3 small guards. They're going to be a little unconventional. Some nights that's really going to work. But they also had to guard DB with 5'8", 5'9" players tonight. So our advantage early was certainly establishing the paint.
What did you guys try to throw at them defensively tonight? Because you look at their roster and they've got a lot of people who can hit from long range.
Yeah, I think you guys know probably better than I do, but I think we led the league in guarding the arc last year. It's important for us to make teams go 2 by 2 by 2. I thought we were good in the point of attack to try to disrupt and get these really, really talented guards out of rhythm. And then at the rim, we just got to use our length. Those guards can get to the rim they're going to consistently get to the rim for Atlanta this year. But with our length and size around the rim, we fouled too much, but at times we were a real factor around the rim. So again, calling card has to be defense for the Sun. Good start, keeping them 30%, bad night at the arc. Really, really pleased, especially with not a lot of practice with these guys together. January and JJ are great defenders. Bonner, length really bothers people when we get Jazz back. We can be a good defensive team in stretches.
Thank you.
We'll go to Charlotte, followed by Jacqueline.
Kurt, to kind of actually follow up on what you just said, what did you see just from the chemistry? You've talked about how difficult that's going to be to form, but just in the first game and the way it played out tonight.
Yeah, I mean, chemistry, what is that? We haven't been together, but it will build throughout May into June. You know, it's an ever evolving process. They care for each other. They like each other. We have a really good locker room. We have good people. We have good humans. They're just really, really good people. So that's half the battle as a coach. You know, surround yourself with quality character players, but the chemistry will get better, but they like each other. They care for each other. Our bench is not going to have much respect, and they got to play better. I mean, Kyla and Dejanay got to play better for us and will play better. Steph Jones is such a glue person. And again, you know, 4 points in her WNBA debut. She's just a real steady glue kid. And, but we're going to ask a lot. That Beatrice, our young bench, has to step up. We know what we're going to get out of those veterans, but our bench is going to have to continue to step up for us.
Jacqueline.
Hi, Kurt. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about Natisha's performance. You know, what did you like tonight and what does she have to work on?
I thought she, you know, really battled with some really quality guards, really talented offensive minded guards. She really battled first at the defensive end and then ran the team. Her and Bree January played off of each other. She played off the ball, on the ball. There's something, I haven't been in this league, you know, a tremendous amount of time, starting my 7th year, but there's something about watching players going into their 3rd year that the game slows down for them. The game slows down for them. And you just see a confidence right now with Natisha. Natisha had to run the show the entire training camp. Remember, Bree January's had 1 practice, no Jasmine Thomas. So Natisha has had to be the leader from the point guard position in training camp. And I think it gave her confidence going into this, that she belongs. Year 3, the game slowed down for her. And she's just real quality. We have so much faith and trust in Natisha.
Ruffy will be the last question for Kurt, if no others.
Hey, Kurt, congratulations on the win, starting your season off on the right note. All I want to ask you is, like, what is the whole strategies behind the performances of DeWanna Bonner in tonight's win?
Yeah, we're no secret. We're going to play through our 3 bigs, right? We're going to play through DB, JJ, Bree Jones. DB, let the game come to her. She hunted for offense at times with the ball in her hands. Later on, she started being the recipient of other people making plays for her, and she stepped up and had a good night at the arc. 4 for 7 for sure, is a really nice night for her at the arc.
We'll open it up to some questions for JJ. We will start off with Alexa.
Hey, JJ, how did it feel to finally be back in a Sun uniform playing with the team? Especially, I know you guys didn't get a lot of practice time in, but how did you feel out there?
I felt really good. Obviously, the first half started really well for me. Just, seeing the ball go down and being out there with my teammates. So it felt good to start off well, especially being away from the team for so long. So I was really excited about that. Obviously, a lot of things for us to build on, a lot of things for us to, to learn from in this game, but excited that we got a W with the first one.
Kurt was really happy with how you guys did defensively, and I know that's been a focus of the team going into this season. What
Right.
did you see tonight that really made you optimistic about where you guys can go on that end of the floor?
I think it was just loading everything up defensively, like us being in the right spots in terms of help defense. So like everybody just being the next man ready for the action. I think we did a good job in that, but I feel like we had no other choice but to be good in defense tonight because Kurt and Randy and Chris, our whole coaching staff, we just hammered everything into our head in terms of what the game plan was. So I told the team coming into the game, like if we weren't in the right spots defensively, that like I'd be super disappointed because I know like in our other scouts, they were just going to keep hammering it home more and more. So they gave us no choice but to be successful tonight. That's for sure.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No problem.
Ned?
Howdy, JJ. You guys
Hey,
go
Doug.
into this game with you having only 2 practices, Brienne only having 1 practice. You're
Yeah.
missing your starting point guard. It wasn't pretty. You guys had 20 turnovers. That said, how are you able to get a lead by double digits almost the entire game tonight?
I think, like we said before, the defense, it was all about our defense and us just being able to slow them down. We understood that Atlanta was a team that, or is a team that is very athletic and basically that we had to be ready defensively. So I think that was the big thing, but a lot to work on for sure. We're happy we got the W, but we know that we have a lot to work on. Me just getting in the playbook and getting more familiar with our plays, getting more familiar with the people that I'm playing with. So a lot to work on, but happy to get the W.
How do you like the way the offense has been sort of tinkered with since you've been gone, in that you guys want to get the ball to the post a lot and take your threes when you can get them?
I like it. I like it. I think the inside out game definitely suits us well, especially with Brianna Jones, or Breezy as we call her. I don't know why I called her Brianna Jones. That didn't even feel right. But especially with Breezy being down low, and her just being dominant, being able to seal people and keep them behind. So it suits us well. We're doing good, but it's also nice to know that we can step out and extend the range and, kind of keep 5s and 4s honest with us being post players that can shoot the ball. So definitely like the size too, with DB being able to switch more things and stuff like that. So a lot to grow, a lot to learn, but we're in the right direction.
You go away for 1 year and the offensive attack changes like that. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Rafiq?
Hey, congratulations on the win and leading the team in scoring. Like, how effective is it going to be going into your very next game?
I'm sorry, can you ask it again, please? Kind of broke up a little bit.
I said, congratulations on your win. How effective do you think that your scoring in today's game is going to be effective towards the next game? And how do you plan to keep up that same energy and effort that you put into getting these victories?
Yeah, like you said, it's about the energy and effort. Like, you can have a game where you're not shooting as well. You can have a game where, things are just not going down, but the energy and the effort should be consistent. So I think that's the way that we maintain, winning basketball games and being successful. So our energy and effort is one of the staples, or 2 of the staples that our team really drives home. And so we want to just stay focused on that.
In the first half, the Atlanta, you only gave up 1 3-pointer from the Atlanta Dream. What was the mindset behind that?
Yeah, the mindset was just that we wanted to make sure that we had a lot of attention and a lot of focus on the guards. We understood that their team is very guard heavy, and their guards are very scoring oriented or scoring minded. So we wanted to make sure that we were watching them and that we knew where they were at all times, and that we showed them a lot of bodies. So we didn't want Courtney Williams and Kennedy Carter and Odyssey Sims to go off on us, because we knew that those are the people that if they did get hot, it would be hard to stop the Dream.
Thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you.
Any other questions for JJ? Jim, I think you're on. I'm not sure if you have the raise hand button on your iPhone. If you have a question. Okay, we'll go ahead and open it up to some questions. We'll start off with Ned.
Howdy, Natisha. Congratulations. If you could talk a bit about being able to pull out this win tonight, given that JJ didn't practice until Wednesday with you guys. Brianne didn't get into practice until yesterday, and no Jazz either. I mean, that's a lot of obstacles to overcome.
Are you on mute?
You're on mute.
Bad. No, I was just saying that, the little practice that we did have, we just utilized it completely. And then, JJ's been playing here forever. So, she's used to, our plays, everything we're doing. And then Brianne January, obviously elite, so smart. So she just jumped right in. And then obviously we're missing a big piece of our team, Jazz. So when she gets back, all the pieces will be here and we'll just be even better.
How are you feeling physically tonight after having to chase their seemingly 700 different guards?
Yeah, they got a lot of quick athletic guards, great guards. So, that was a good test for us, just us guards, defensively and just seeing where we're at.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Jacqueline?
I just ate a peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter stuff.
Always keeping it real. Jacqueline, you can go ahead.
Hey, Natisha, great game tonight. Can you talk a little bit about, your performance and really leading the team? Did you expect to be out on the floor as much as you were tonight?
I mean, just with Jazz out, I kind of expected it, but overall, I think it was solid. Still, obviously areas to improve in. Just gotta, when I get those open shots, gotta put the ball in the hoop and make all my free throws, and just try to be more solid defensively.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. But it wasn't too bad. First game, not too shabby.
Alexa, followed by Charlotte.
Hey, Natisha, you finished with 8 rebounds. Is that something that the coaching staff was trying to emphasize with you going into this game specifically, or just
Big guard.
Off season? Big guard?
Big guard.
Boards?
Big guard.
Is that just in general something that they want you to do all season? Or is it specific to the matchup?
I mean, I've been doing that since college, so that's kind of, they talk about I'm a rebounding guard, and Annalise, our strength coach, what I'm saying, she get me right, so I'm a big guard now.
Perfect, thank you.
Charlotte, followed by Rafiq.
Hey, Natisha, you mentioned a few things that you are looking to improve on after, but was there anything like going into this game that you were, I guess, really proud of what you did, or kind of then even more looking to bring into your games going forward?
I'm pretty proud of my rebounding, I would say, and for me, it's just like I'm just trying to be vocal all the time. Just talking to my teammates. I think that communication is two-way. So not only talking, but also listening and hearing my teammates and coaches. So I think I always do a pretty good job of that.
How do you think the communication was team-wise today, given it was the first?
Yeah, communication is key. I think, any team would probably say that communication is key. I would say that it was there. Always room for improvement. But overall, I'll give us like A- on the communication. It was there. That's still like A-. That's good. You passing. That's good.
A- is more than passing.
Yeah, exactly.
Rafiq, you'll be the last question for Natisha.
You managed to get a near double-double by scoring 9 points and 8 rebounds. Like, how effective was it towards getting this blowout win over the Atlanta Dream?
I mean, it was our first game, so we're all excited, and our main focus was going into the game with the mindset that we got to win this game. So I think just that we accomplished that we see where we're at as a team, and like I said, there's so much to improve on. It's early, everybody's just getting in the flow. So it was a good test, and like I said, we pulled it off. So we know where we're at. We know where we need to improve.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Opening it up to some questions for Dawana. Please raise your hand and I will call on you. Ned, we'll start off with you.
Evening, Dawana. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you talk about just how you guys played tonight, given that JJ had 2 days of practice with you, Bree had 1 day of practice with you, and Jasmine is still yet to join you guys?
I think we just gotta give a little bit of credit to our coaches, actually. They came up with a great game plan and we executed. But you know what? That's the luxury of having vets. They've been here, they've done it before. So they just came in and jumped right in. It wasn't slowing down. It actually picked up when when they came into practice for that day or those 2 days. They just fit right in. And thank goodness they are those kind of players. So we were able to just, execute the game plan and come out and get a win. Still had too many turnovers, but we'll clean it up. It's the first game of the season, so to be expected.
It's the first game of the season and it's May.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's just the way things go this time of year.
Exactly. It's always that way. NBA, WNBA, it doesn't matter. It's just, you have a sloppy first game, but a win is a win.
Thanks, DeWanna.
You're welcome.
Charlotte?
Hey, Tawana, just
Hi.
kind of going off of that, what did you see from JJ and just being on the court with her in a game time situation like that for the first time?
Man, this is my first time playing with her, and it's just impressive what she can do. She can post up, she can shoot the ball, she rebound for us, she brought it up the court. She do a little bit of everything, so it was definitely an honor to play with her. She just makes everything a little bit easier. She's one of those non-traditional post players that can step out and shoot the three. It's hard to guard her, hard to, she's not predictable. She did a little bit of everything for us tonight. So happy to have her back.
It looked like there was one play, I think it was in the first quarter or something, where you had a really nice pass or she had a really nice pass to you in the post that you guys connected on. So that chemistry kind of starting to develop already between you two.
Oh yeah, for sure. We already had a really close friendship. So that was, that I think that played a lot into it. She's hungry, I'm hungry. We want to do well. Like I said, we're here to win, and we just competitors, man. So when she got here, she was like, I'm ready to play. She didn't even want to practice. That's funny. She's like, I don't want to practice. I don't want to warm up. I just want to play. And she kind of got me going tonight. So I'm so happy to have her back.
That was this week or earlier this week, like when she first got to Connecticut, she was like saying that to you?
Yeah. She got here. I don't even know. She got here last week, but only had 2 days of practice with us. And she was like, oh, I'm just so tired of practices when we play. I'm like, patience, Jay. A couple more hours. So when she stepped on the court, she was ready. I think she just motivated. She missed that season in a bubble, and she's just ready to play. So it's just, just a great it's an advantage to have her back. She can do, like I said, she do a little bit of everything for us. So yeah, this was my first time playing with her, and I'm just like, wow, I'm impressed. But don't tell her that, because I need her to, play a little bit better.
Thanks, Dawn.
Yeah.
Alexa?
Hey, DeWanna,
Hi.
it looks like you were really shooting well from the arc tonight, and the team as a whole, I think, made 10 threes. So it wasn't just you. How did you feel about your shooting in particular, but also just that you guys can really get this inside out game going where you're able to pound the paint, but then also things open up for everyone to get going from the arc?
Yeah, I think that's what we do. I think we have that inside outside game, and Natisha shot the ball well tonight. That's what, if we're gonna take the threes, we got to make them. Like they say, live by the three, die by the three. So if you take them, we got to knock them down. But we also have that inside presence with JJ and Brianna Jones. So once you start pounding, it opened up a little bit of outside. So we just knock them down tonight. So hopefully it'll continue all season.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Rafiq?
Hey, Candy Carter was able to score 10 points off you. How important is it to actually put in that same defensive effort towards later opponents later this season?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question? So you said Kennedy Carter scored 10 points off us. So you're saying that's a good thing? That's a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, it's a good thing because you held her to 10 points.
Okay.
So how you plan to put in that same effort towards your very next opponent that you guard the small forward position?
I think we're just gonna that's our bread and butter, our defense. We start on defensive end. Like I said, our coaches had a great game plan. Nothing against Kennedy Carter. They got so many great guards. So our whole game plan was just focused on, stopping the ball. They're so quick, they're so fast, they're so crafty. So not, they have Courtney Williams, they have Odyssey Sims, they have McDonald. So nothing, we didn't just focus on, Kennedy Carter. We just focused on everybody. And our game plan, and it worked. It worked this game. So hopefully when we play them next time, we, have the same kind of thing.
Well, it's only the first game of the season, so keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.